Welcome everyone to this week's edition of Five with Rob. We're here doing an interview with a fellow McDowell Mountain Ranch resident and business owner, Sarah Koshko of Skin Haus Co. How are you doing today?
Good. How are you, Rob?
Awesome. Awesome. Appreciate you being on today.
Thank you.
Well, as you know, we do 5 questions for our guests, so everyone out there, our audience, can get to know you, like you, hear about you, and use you sometimes. So all those guys and gals out there that need work on the face, please check in and use Sarah. So you know the drill, 5 questions. Here it is. So when did you move here to our great state of Arizona, and where did you move from?
We moved in 2014, and we, cover your ears, moved from Southern California.
We love California. Is it true that they all come here with a bag of cash?
Yes, it is. And they get to get a bigger home and other things. Yeah, no, it's been great. We haven't looked back. We're definitely here for the long haul. Unlike some people, we chose to move here. It wasn't a job transfer or anything like that. I have a girlfriend that I went to college with in my sorority, and my husband and I, we would go out to visit her and her husband, and of course, curiosity got the best of us, and we're checking out houses and properties and areas of Scottsdale, and we've been wanting to pull the trigger for years before that, and we finally just decided to go for it before the kids were kind of in school and everything. So
smart move. Okay,
yeah.
Good. So you could have moved anywhere in the valley. What made you pick our area here?
Well, just a little guidance from our realtor and friends. We initially were looking at a different area that had more amenities, but we kind of opened our eyes to what else does McDowell have to offer. It's just such a tight-knit community. I'm originally from the Midwest, so I really love that feeling of running into your neighbors at the grocery store. It's really comforting, and yeah, everyone's so nice here. I love the schools, and it's obviously the mountain views are so amazing. So awesome. Yeah.
And there's never snow on top of them.
We rented initially in Cimarron Hills, and now we live kind of by Notre Dame University, but I loved it up there, but I'm definitely happy that there's less wildlife. And it gets a little flatter down the mountain. So
sure
it's
does.
Easy. Yeah.
Excellent. We do the basketball test. If you put your basketball out at the end of your driveway and it doesn't roll, you're in the flats. Yeah. So tell us about your business, what makes you unique and what you do over there.
All right. Well, I used to work at a busy day spa for many years, and it was kind of, it got to a point where I felt like there were just people shuffling in and out, and it was just that hustle and bustle, and I just kind of wanted to be able to provide a better experience for my clients, just not with any pressure, just kind of something more relaxing where I could have the opportunity to just take more time with them. I'm not watching the clock anymore, and just offer treatments that I feel would really benefit their skin, not because I should upsell. So it's something that's kind of been a goal of mine, and I'm just so glad I did it. It's so rewarding.
Okay, so I see some equipment behind you. Could you tell us a little bit about what you offer, and maybe something different from other skin places?
I'm glad you asked, Rob. My new baby right here. I love this device. I've worked with it for a while, but I just finally purchased one for my business. It's called a Skin Classic, and I just found a need for it. I have a lot of clients that obviously you have to go get your skin checked in Arizona with, the skin cancer rates being so high here. But it's hard to get in. And then once you get in, they need to see if you have cancer and then tell you to leave. I mean, they are just there to really save people and help people. And This is more for the lesions that are benign but ugly looking. So any sort of skin tag, keratosis, those little capillaries by your nose, cherry angioma. So
I've got a little of all that stuff, actually.
All the stuff, yes. Creates the
I've got 2 out of 4.
They are, it's not super relaxing, but it's worth it. And yeah, it's awesome. I love it. And then I have a LED device. I have microneedling I offer. That's probably my specialty, the microneedling with stem cells. The stem cell cytokines are proven to be more effective than PRP, which you don't know what I'm talking about right now. But maybe the ladies will. Yes.
Exactly. Yes, no.
I mean, I geek out. I love this stuff. I love it. So, yeah.
Awesome. Well, Danny goes to you. I've been there last year. I thought it was a real neat setup. You did a great job. I felt great afterwards. And I should probably go once a year. I think all the guys out there should get a facial once a year to do that deep cleaning. But
oh my gosh, yes. It's definitely increasing the percentage of male guests because everybody needs to have their face clean and groomed. And yeah, absolutely. And I see a lot of men too. I offer hair restoration treatments as well. And that's been really well received. So yeah.
Good. Well, would you like to share with the audience something that you've done to exceed expectations for your clients, save the day, or just went above and beyond, which I'm sure you do a little of each day, but please share.
Yeah, that's my goal. Honestly, right now, I read my client when they come in. Some people are chatty and giggly and excited, and other people look really depressed. So I honestly, my goal is to make sure they leave feeling really good, whether they need to take a nap or talk or whatever. So they actually feel good inside as well. So that's super rewarding, and I love results. So I take a lot of before and afters, and you know, I'm more medical, so I like to do treatments that really make a difference. I have a girlfriend though, and this was actually recent. She developed Bell's palsy from her pregnancy, and with it being her being my friend, it really scared me. She was scared. I just thought, what can we do? What can we do to help her? Is there anything we can do but wait? Her doctor said between 3 and 6 months is kind of the prognosis, and the longer your face is paralyzed, the longer risk of it could continue to stay that way. So, yeah, so I have the LED, and it's a clinical device. So physicians and surgeons, they will put their patients under it after surgeries, and it helps cut down the healing time by half at least. Wow. I have heard with this device, even with someone who has had a stroke, if you lay under it within 45 minutes, it can actually reverse brain damage. So there's a lot of white papers and clinical trials behind it, which is amazing. So I called the manufacturer and I spoke with them, and I said, hey, what can we do? So anyways, they kind of gave me some guidelines on the wavelengths and kind of protocol for how we should treat her. So I said, why not get a doctor's note, of course, and come on in. So she came in 3 times a week, and then also I wanted to activate those muscles in her face. So we did some microcurrent just to kind of awaken the muscles and give her that muscle memory. And it's amazing. Like, I can't take full credit. I feel like it's God's grace as well. But within 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks, you can barely tell that her face was paralyzed. It's wow. Remarkable. That's I actually think I'm going to post a before and after on my Instagram. I didn't want to post it until we got that after, and it's awesome. So
oh, it's so nice.
She had a baby, healthy boy, and she is in those pictures, smiling.
Oh,
life is good.
That is great. That's a great story. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah.
Awesome. So last question. It's on everyone's mind, I'm sure, with COVID here. Are you doing anything differently now in the past 4 months for your business and your clients than before this pandemic?
Absolutely. Yeah, it looks different for everyone. I'm always cleaning, but it's more than that. And I did a lot of research, and what I feel is probably the most important thing to consider when you're going into a treatment room, you really want that airflow. So I have a window to the outside and a door, so that air is circulating. I have a ceiling fan, a top-rated air purification system. So I think that gives me the ability to sleep at night, just knowing that air is flowing. It's similar to being outdoors, really. I also have obviously, I wear a mask and a face shield. I'm used to it. It's all good. Pop it on. And just everything. I removed all the pillows and little knick-knacky things that don't really serve a purpose, and just kind of keep it nice and clean and clinical. And also, I guess, the good thing about controlling my own schedule is I do not slam a bunch of clients back to back. So after a client leaves, I sanitize, I let the room air out, and I don't try to overbook my schedule. So I have time to get everything how I need it to be. So
awesome. Excellent. Well, you've got great space there, and it's nice to know that it's safe as well. Yeah, that concludes our interview. Did you want to share anything else with our audience before I let you go?
I don't know. I guess just I want to thank you for today. I guess we met from the McDowell Business Network. I've always known Danny, but I just maybe we could tell everyone about that.
Sure. And
it's been pretty fun.
Yeah, so McDowell has a professional network, business network that meets once a month. First Thursday of the month. It's one individual per industry. And, you know, if you're looking to grow your business, meet other professionals, you know, learn in depth about their business, get to know them, trust them, refer them, we'd love for you guys to come down. You can reach out to myself. You can go online at McDowellBusinessNetwork.com and check it out for more information. We'd love to meet you. We've been doing Zoom meetings the past few months, but I think in September we're going to try to meet in person. So I implore everyone out there to reach out to us. On another note, if you know someone out there who has a business that's a McDowell resident or has a business in McDowell, we'd love to hear from you if you want to get interviewed so we can share your story out there for everyone. So once again, Sarah, appreciate your time. Thank you so much for coming on today.
Thanks, Rob.
You got it. Take care.
You too.
Go get them.